Welcome everybody. We're going to get started in just a few seconds. So if you're rewatching this on YouTube, you might want to fast forward about a minute or so. Welcome everybody. Live Forex trading session with analysis tips and tricks for the 5th of June 2012. It is now approaching 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I'm Mike Metherell, plus Mike Metherell on, there you go, we'll fix that up. Plus Mike Metherell right on Google Plus. If you ever want to trade me, with me, or want to do a hangout, you got questions, feel free to contact me there. Twitter, @Traders Hideout, and if you want to download the platform that we're working on, it is absolutely free. You can download it from traders-hideout.com. So let's have a look at what's going on today. Bring up the euro dollar. If you're on Twitter, feel free to retweet. For those of you on YouTube, you can go right ahead and ask for something to be analyzed on the live comment box on the right hand side. If you want any instrument analyzed, here you have any comments, you got any questions, feel free. Okay, we got the euro dollar chart up. 1 hour charts, and let's see how things look. Okay, we had a drop of around 95 pips to current levels. There's still room to go here for a little bit of a bounce back, perhaps 23 pips or so, maybe even 35 or so. Okay. Let's bring up the 4-hour chart, see what that looks like. Remember, we always want to take a look at confirmation. Look at that. That's pretty strong support right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are strong support areas. So I'm going to go ahead and create a buy, wanting to catch this 20 some odd pips right here. It seems to be that we're in a little bit of an upward. We might even get around 45, 50 pips out of this. So I'm going to set this up for 30 pips, 20,000 units. Okay, we only got a 1 pip spread on euro dollar, which is really good. So, you know, we could put 32, which is fine, and then it'd be 1660 minus the 1 pip that we have to pay for the spread to the brokers, and we got a 15 pip stop loss, 30 pip take profit ratio, 20,000 units, and we buy. There we go. And let's bring up Just want to make sure I didn't submit that twice. Hold on, let me bring up my portfolio. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to submit that, and we should see that order coming in. There we go. And we got ourselves an open trade, first open trade for the day that we're doing together. I'll keep this portfolio open. Keep it at the bottom here. Okay, let's bring up Aussie dollar. Okay, let's bring up the 1 hour chart, see what that looks like. We got, again, this actually looks like a small saucer setup on the 1 hour, which is something that we could take a look at. We could be seeing around a 22 pip upward movement, 25 pip upward movement. It's worth a shot. Let's look at the 4 hour chart and see if there is more supports like we had in the euro dollar. Oh yeah, we got pretty interesting support here, but it does look like a doji and a doji, doesn't it? Well, that's an inflated doji. But we could go up fairly easily to 27, 30 pips. So we're going to go and place a buy on this one as well. And I'd like to thank again Frank from yesterday for saying that we should put on here the actual spread, so it's calculated right in, and that is going to be incorporated into the release 2 that's coming out of this the trading platform. So thank you very much, Frank Bernstein, I think it was. It's a great idea. If you got great ideas, just go right ahead, and if we actually implement it, you'll get a bonus. So feel free to contact me. And we're going for, again, the 30 pips up, right? And we got around 2.3 pip right now on the actual spread. Okay, so we can put, let's go 30 pips. So 30 pips divided by 2 for the TPSL is 15, minus the 2.5. It's actually around 2.1 right now. So we're around 13 pip on the stop loss, which is fine. And we're going to go and put 20,000 units. Okay, and I'm going to submit that as well. Next chart up. Okay, we're going to move fairly quickly. Let's bring up the dollar yen. Dollar yen, bring up the 1 hour chart. We got a pretty nice spike here. Okay, 17 pip spike. Overall, there's 50 pips around this area. Notice you always got on the statistics, you got the high-low range. Okay, we got about 99 pip. So about 100 pips on the 1 hour chart for the last 50 bars. And we got about 10 pips. Now 10 pips per 1 hour bar is not much at all. But this is not tradable unless you were going to short it. If you were going to short it, chances are you'd probably catch around 24, 25 pips. But I'm not placing an order. It's not worth the risk-reward ratio. You always got to look at the risk-reward ratio. Okay, next up, pound dollar. Okay, notice we're moving fairly quickly here. 1 hour. Again, if you want anything to be analyzed, just go right ahead on YouTube, place it on the live comments on the right-hand side. Or on Twitter, you could tweet me as well if you'd like. We got a great turnout today. On the 1 hour chart, this is 20 pips. 20 pips on a 1 hour chart starting to look better. I'm not quite sure that we have some buffer zone to trade on here. But let's have a look. This is the pound dollar. You might see a drop around 18 pips and upper 14, 15. Yeah, that's not tradable either. Next one up. I'm just going to move this here so you can see everything. There we go. And let's bring up the EuroCAD. EuroCAD yesterday was really good for us. Very interesting support here. Tong. That's pretty much no, that wasn't support. It was just an error in the display. Let's bring up the 1 hour. That was not a support, but this is a support on the 1 hour chart. That's a pretty strong support 1 hour. Let's bring it up on the 4 hour chart. this might be ripe for actual buy to get to around 35, 40 pips profit for our chart. We're at new high. We got bottom here. Look at this. That's a very strong line in the sand right here. We might be dropping off around 11 pips. Okay, notice I got this this tool right here on the left hand side. It tells me how many pips we're away from the current level. We're 11 pips off. So we might catch a really nice rise around 40 some odd pips. Okay, and we can do it 2-to-1 because on the downward movement we got about 15 pips, and the Euro CAD is only about 4 pip spread, 4.5 pip spread. Okay, so I'm going to place an order on that one as well. I'm going to do a buy. Now this is on a 4-hour chart. Notice that I was looking, so I'm actually going to do this a bigger trade. I'm going to take 30,000 units. Okay. I'm only going to look for 30 pips. Let the chaser do its work because you do want a tight TPSL ratio. So aiming for 40 pips is actually not in your favor. You're better off to aim for 30 pips, get the 30 pips, let the chaser do what it wants to do. Make sure you have a look at the chaser videos. There's 3 chaser videos right now. You actually see the actual setups, the mechanics of it, why it's so awesome, and why you should be trading with it. And this is the only place you could be trading with a chaser. So you definitely want to check out the chaser videos. Okay, so we did say we got about 15 pips down here, you know, and I don't mind getting stopped out if we end up breaking this, because that would mean it's a downward surge, right? And it's not worth actually doing a hedge. So all I'm doing now is I'm placing the 30 pip limit. Okay, we can actually do 34, and here's why. If you do 34, don't forget we got about 4 pip spread, right? So 34 divided by 2 is 17. 17 minus the actual 4 pip spread is 13. 13 is pretty close to the actual level that we're working with right here for breaking into the down area. Okay, so that part is okay. So we're going to go ahead and do a 34 pip TP with 17 pip SL, 2-to-1 TPSL, 30,000 units. Always make sure you cover, you know, your to make sure that your portfolio impact, there's no issues with it. Obviously, this is a fairly large account, so we don't have any issues with that. So I'm going to go ahead and submit on that one. Let's do a quick check. So far, we're up 4 pips on the first 2. We're actually in profit. We already paid for the brokerage spread. Okay, so we're in profit on both of those. Don't close your trades. Remember, you got to let the TPSL do its stuff. Make sure you take a look at Trading 102 and Trading 101 and the rules of trading, do and do not rules. Okay, and if you want, you're welcome to join the sessions, the hangouts that we do on Google Plus, where we talk about, we actually do the lessons every Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So hopefully you'll join us then. We got some really good traders on there. Let's bring up the Kiwi dollar, NZD USD, and see what that one is doing. 4-hour chart. We got a very interesting saucer here. A saucer on a 4-hour chart is very, very powerful. We could be looking for 25 to 47 pips. Let's look at the down area. The down area we could be, that's 41 pip. The support is 27. Always make sure that you got about when you're estimating, you want to make sure that you're estimating properly for your stop loss. Otherwise, you're going to get stopped out. And part of the win-lose ratios, you want to have as many wins. And part of it is being stopped out, especially if you're doing a 2-to-1, 3-to-1, and 4-to-1 TPSLs. And the average bar here is 38 pips, which is very, very yummy for us. Okay. We could be looking at, well, the one thing we should look at, though, is the actual spread, but it shouldn't be too high. It's probably about 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 pips. So we could be aiming for this level right here, and then let the chaser do its thing. If it goes up any higher, that's great. If it goes down, well, that's fine, and we'll get stopped out. you know. If you want to go ahead and you're now a U.S. Trader, you could go in and probably do a hedge here and get both ends, both sides. Okay, you probably get both ends. You probably get this end at 30 pips, you know, and then this end at 30 pips. You might get that going for you now, but maybe you should do like a 10 and 10 type thing. Get the 10, close it off, and then get the other one up. As a matter of fact, that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to do a buy and a sell, and I'll show you how to set this up. Okay, U.S. traders, you cannot do this in real live trading. Okay, it will not let you do that. Okay, so I'm going to set this up as 40 pips, TPS take profit limit. Okay, 2-to-1 TPSL, which is about 20 pips on the stop loss minus the 2.5, so around 17.5 pip on the down, which is fine because we want to catch both ends. And what do we want to do? We'd want to catch it 10 pips down, get rid of it, and then let it go 10 pips up, or 10 pips up, get rid of it, and then go the other way. Okay, so we're trying to win both ends of the hedge, but we don't know which way it's going to go first, right? So all I'm doing is I'm just doing a 2-to-1 TPSL. Notice when I'll keep this on so you can see it. I'm clicking on Submit Plus. Submit Plus will actually submit the order. You'll see the actual order right here in a second. There you go, Kiwi dollar. We only did 9. All right, let's put another. We only did 1,000 units. I forgot to check that to 10,000. So I'll do Submit Plus again. Okay, so altogether we got 10,000 units. And now I want to do a sell for that hedge. So all you got to do is click on that buy and it will turn to a sell. It's pretty cool stuff. And then I submit that again. Okay, you can actually submit and the order screen will close off. Okay, so this is our hedge. Okay, that's the two of those are actually 10,000 units on the buy, 10,000 units on the sell. Okay, our UCAD right now is a little bit in a loss. Okay, but that's okay. That's part of the trades. It's part of trading. You cannot win all the trades. Make sure you look at all the rules, the do and do not rules. Everything is on the YouTube channel. Okay, any requests for any for anything to cover? I'd like to bring up the Swiss yen. All right, someone asked for Swiss yen. Let's bring it up. Swiss yen. Let's start with a 1-hour chart. Now we're at, we got a nice dip here. Yeah, looking at it, you know what? That is, unless you were doing a short, I wouldn't place a buy right now. Although we do have a triangle formation here, but it's not big enough. It's not consistent enough, and that sort of puts me at a higher risk. Okay. Well, if you were to sell, you could go and sell now for around, excuse me, around 25 pips or so. You know, you could scalp this for about for around 20 pips after the spread. Okay, look at this saucer that we had here, a saucer formation, and it made that jump. Okay, that's the one that we caught yesterday. Okay, you could do a hedge if you want for a long term. You could do 50 pip up and down. Let's do that. Let's do 50 pip up and down. Okay, not for U.S. traders, sorry. And I know. All my friends in the States are always awing and want more, all I got to do, and I'm actually going to put some more weight into this one because it's a longer term trade. That was on a 4-hour chart. Okay, I'm going to be placing 40,000 units. You know what? I'll go 50,000 units because we're doing a hedge and it's fairly safe. 2-to-1 TPSL. I want to catch 50 pips. I don't care if one of them gets stopped. I'm not trying to catch both ends. I'm just trying to catch one end. And when it goes, just let it go, which is fine. All right, so I'm doing submit plus. Okay, CHF yen. And change that to a sell, and I submit that as well. And there's our sell. So we got ourselves a nice little hedge going on here. Okay, and we have another request here. Kiwi Swissy. Okay, let's look at the Kiwi Swissy. Again, if you're on YouTube, feel free to comment, ask for. I do delete them as soon as you make a request. I delete it from the stream, so probably won't see. Other people won't see it. Our initial orders, by the way, are heading the right direction for now. Okay, and this is really cool. You don't need to calculate anything. Look at this. You can actually see the number of pips you're away from your actual target. This is really cool stuff. Okay, I haven't seen yet a platform that gives you that, and that's pretty basic information that you'd be looking for, I think. I want to know how long I still got to get in there, right? So we're 25 pips away from the euro dollar and 27 pips away from the Aussie dollar. You might want to take a look at the chaser video that I've done a few hours ago. It actually shows a chaser in motion where we catch take profit and we go above the take profit, and we actually ended up making, I think it was 13 or 17 pips, I can't recall. And we do have a chaser competition, by the way, for everybody on the platform, so it's something you might want to join in, because you can actually make money on that, and it doesn't cost any money. That's the thing. So it's pretty beautiful. All right. So, what did you ask for? You asked for Kiwi Swissy. All right. NZD CHF, Kiwi Swissy. And let's bring up the 1-hour chart. Kind of looks binary, doesn't it? There's not too much going on here. If you take a look on the 4-hour chart, okay, 25 pips on a bar for 4 hours. That's not much. We do have 143 pips altogether. We are on a downward trend though, so if you were, yeah, it's not worth it. Unless you're thinking it's going to catch a new low, then you'd be going to around 30 pips or so. You could do that. But I'm not trading. It's just not, it's not worth the risk-reward ratio. Really important to check your risk-reward ratio. Okay, so that one's not. And let's see if there's any other requests. Aussie Swissy. Okay, Aussie Swissy, let's bring that up. And bring up the 1-hour chart. What a great turnout today. That's amazing. That is amazing. Super turnout today on YouTube. All right. If you want to be on the panel and join me here on the panel and ask questions, you're quite welcome to join. This is a very interesting setup. Thanks, Mario. This starting to look like possibly a saucer. Okay, we got a doji here. We got an inflated doji. We got a downward doji, and well, we got our star, don't we? Yeah. This could be really interesting. The question is there enough power for it? 17 pips on the up and around 17 pips on the down. The problem that we have with this Aussie Swissy is, well, the spread is 4 pips, so it's not that bad. But let's bring up the 4 hours. On a 1 hour chart, I wouldn't actually make any decisions on that. There's just not enough pips on this. 25 pips, I don't know, it's too risky. You see, there's that other saucer right here, and it came back up, so that we might get a minor saucer here, and it's not worth it. Okay, so I'm not chancing it. If you were to do for the downside, you could probably get about 30 pips or so, but it's definitely not a scalp. Okay. All right, next one. What else did you want to see? Euro pound. All right, let's bring up Euro pound. Euro pound. Okay, by the way, for those of you joining us on YouTube, and for those who don't know me on trading, everything that I do is on a real account. This is not a demo account. All right, this is my my medium account. I have a small account, a medium account, and a large account. Because I think that if you teach, you should be putting your mouth where putting your money where your mouth is, and that's what we're doing right here. That's what it's all about, right? Otherwise, we're just brokers, but I'm not a broker, so it's okay. For those who don't know, I created this platform for myself because I want to trade better. I want to squeeze more pips out of those take profits. I want to lose less if I lose. And that's what trading is all about. So you're welcome to download this software absolutely free. The link is on top. Join me on Google plus Mike Metherill, and you can add me to your Twitter. I respond to everything that I see. There's just not enough on this 15-minute. Let's bring it up. That's right. It was you, Mary, all right? Yeah, okay. Let's bring it up on the 1 hour. Interesting bottom here, 1 hour bottom, okay, but there's not enough. This whole chart is only 81 pips up and down. Unless we're going to start seeing a new correction to this level here, which is only around 20 pips or so, the risk-reward ratio ain't worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay, 4 hour chart. Let's say we would go this end. That's only 27 pips. Okay, and it's on a 4 hour chart, 27 pips is not much. Okay, the whole range of this chart is only 172 pips. Okay, use the statistics tool. It's really good. Now, if this was on a 1 hour chart or 15-minute chart, you could go for 20 pips. That's worth it. But on a 4 hour chart, I wouldn't put my money in. But that's me. It depends on your trading style. And that's one of the rules. We do have a rule is don't follow everything that others do. Why? Because everybody has different objectives. You want to make sure that you get things from like-minded people. Okay. When I'm on my small account, I switch my hat and I put on my small cap hat, and then I would probably make that trade. Okay. But on a large well, this is the medium size. On a medium size or large size, you wouldn't look for those 20 pips. You could, depends on your style. Okay, what else were people looking for? Pound Kiwi, right? Yeah, pound Kiwi. All right, pound Kiwi it is. One hour chart, overall, average change, 41 pips. That's pretty good for 1 hour. That's worth a look at, right? If we get a bounce back right here, it's around 27 pips. 25 pips, 27 pips on a 1 hour is pretty good. That's okay. On a 4 hour would be a problem, right? We were just talking about that. Let's bring up the 4 hour chart. Well, if there's any question where this is, Well, we could say it's a downward trend, but we could also see a little saucer here. I might expect this would be really cool. This is why multi-time frame is so important. You could be seeing one thing on the 1 hour, and then when you start doing something on the 4 hour chart, you're going to get a completely different picture. And on the 4 hour chart, it looks to me we could be getting like 50 pips no problem, or at least 40 pips. So I'm going to go ahead and place a buy, 40 pips. And I am basing it on a 4 hour chart, okay, but I am looking for 50, 60 pips. But I'm going to let the chaser do that. Why? You ask, why do I only make it 40 pips? Because I have the profit chaser to do the rest of the work once I pass the actual take profit. And I do want to have a very tight stop loss. So I keep the stop loss at 20 pips, okay, minus the actual spread, which is 6. So, well, you know what? Let's go 50. 50, 25, 25 minus the, it is now 5 pips. So we're around 20 pips on the down, and I don't have a problem if we get stopped out. We get stopped out 20 pips down from here, which is fine. That's okay. I don't have a problem with that at all. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and submit that. Okay. And that's our trades. We did a fair bit of trading today. Okay, right now we're using, let me move my picture. Okay, right now we're using 1% of the total portfolio capital. This is a fairly large account. Right now our used equity is 16% overall because we just opened all these positions in the last half hour. You got to give it some time. We're down $47, okay, which is around 2.7%, but the 2.7 is out of that used equity, okay, not of the whole complete portfolio. The complete portfolio impact right now, we're about 0.5% down, okay. So we're going to leave this open for a few minutes. If you have anything else that you'd like to see analyzed, go right ahead on YouTube. On the right-hand side on top, you'll see live comment box, really pretty nice little box. Just go right ahead and ask for what you'd like to see covered. And on Twitter, just go right ahead and ask on Twitter as well. And on G+, you could ask me on G+ as well. Just send me a quick message on G+, and I will try to have that going for you. Super turnout today. By the way, on the platform, there is a chat for all users. Okay, it's a traders chat. And all the traders can talk there to each other and find like-minded people that we talked about, which is pretty good. Okay, so let's bring this up and let's do some highlighting because we didn't highlight anything. All right, so let's highlight these. We want to highlight pound Kiwi. Pound Kiwi, we did a buy. So I'm going to make that one green. You know what? I'll make it lime so people can see it. Let me just make this up real quick so you can see that. Okay, you can choose whatever color you feel like it. You got a whole bunch of colors you can highlight the trades. It just makes it easier for you to follow things. If you want to highlight something for you to consider later on, you know, it's really helpful. And then we had the Swissy yen. And Swissy yen, and we had a hedge on that one, so I'm going to orange that. And then we had the Kiwi dollar also, right? Kiwi dollar. We also had a hedge on there. So that's going to be orange as well. What else did we have? We had a EuroCAD. EuroCAD by Aussie. Yeah. CAD, Aussie, and USD buys. Sorry, CAD, Aussie, and Euro on the USD buys. Okay, so that's a buy. Line. And actually, I wanted to show you something really interesting. Aussie. Aussie and the CAD, right? Where is the CAD? There's actually a search box on top that you can use, and you just search whatever it is you want, just being lazy. And that one is also a buy. Well, if you take a look, what we've done here is actually cross-currency hedging. For those of you who are in the U.S., this is something that you could probably do, because you're not allowed to hedge the actual same currency. Okay? Just make that one line again. There we go. Okay? Because notice we got the USD on the right-hand side and the USD here on the left-hand side, which actually means here that we're buying the USD while we're shorting the CAD, and here we're shorting the USDs versus the Aussie and the Euro. Okay, so that is one way to do some hedging and to protect your positions. But again, you want to make sure that you got them in the full circles, because what you're missing out of the Euro USD and USD CAD is you're actually missing the Euro CAD. Okay, you should be trading this one right here, this Euro CAD right here. Okay, but we're not doing that. Okay, the actual hedging is 3 complete sessions, which is lessons 5 through 7. Then there's scalping. You should definitely check out the hedging. There's videos on there, but you should come to the sessions. Okay, let's see one quick last look if there's any other requests on YouTube or Twitter. And if not, we're gonna call it a session, and we're gonna be back later on. Okay, for those of you who want to know when we're on, let me just bring that up. There we go, the shared calendar events. You could actually do shared calendar events on Google Plus, and you'll see a profile that does that. And our next session today is at 7 p.m. right here, 7 p.m. GMT. Oh wait, that's Wednesday, but I still think it's, yeah. Let me bring that up. I think it's still the same today. 7 p.m. right here, 7 p.m. tonight. Okay, so let's see if there's any more requests on YouTube, on Twitter. Yeah, and we'll let this run for a little bit. Again, feel free to download the platform. It's completely free and it's awesome. It will just change the way that you trade if you're into Forex. So okay, so I'm gonna go offline here. If you want to join me in sessions on Google Plus, just Google Plus me plus Mike Mederl on Google Plus. You could add us to your Twitter, or if you want to download the platform, there's the actual link. This is Mike Mederl wishing you may the profits be with you, and we will see you in the next live session. Bye for now.